If you're a real Warriors fan living in the US, this video is for you. From coast to coast, America is buzzing after last night's game. Steph Curry just reminded the whole country why he runs the West. Stephen Curry isn't going down without a fight. And if you thought the Golden State Warriors dynasty was done, over, finish, think again. Because in the face of criticism, trade rumors, and rising Western Conference giants, the two-time MVP is once again stepping into the spotlight not just to play basketball, but to remind the world who built the blueprint. Powerful words. But not just bravado. Because when Curry speaks like that, it's not about ego, it's about culture. Leadership. Belief. This is the same guy who took a team of underdogs and turned them into a modern dynasty. The same guy who changed how the game is played from the youth level all the way to the pros. And now, at age 37, he's not just holding on to the past, he's looking directly at the future. A future that, in his eyes, could still include a fifth championship ring. And that's where the Oklahoma City Thunder come in. Make no mistake, the Thunder are rising fast. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander playing like a top 5 player, Chet Holmgren making waves as a two-way unicorn, and a roster full of length, shooting, and high IQ, the Thunder represent everything today's NBA is trending toward. They're deep. They're hungry. And above all, they play with purpose. Curry isn't envious of them, he respects them. Because the Thunder are, in many ways, what the Warriors were a decade ago, young, fearless, and overlooked until they weren't. But instead of seeing the Thunder as a threat, Curry sees them as motivation. A blueprint for how Golden State can adapt, reload, and once again rise to the top. What does that mean in practical terms? First, it means embracing change without losing identity. The Warriors don't need to become the Thunder, but they can learn from their speed, spacing, and roster flexibility. It means getting younger, yes, but also smarter with their veterans. It means building a new rotation that blends experience with athleticism, while still keeping the core values that built 4 titles: unselfishness, movement, defense, and trust. And the front office is listening. With Mike Dunleavy Jr. now fully in control of the team's roster decisions, the Warriors are actively exploring ways to reshape the team, not rebuild, but retool. Word is, Golden State is aggressively targeting versatile wings and mobile bigs, players who can defend multiple positions and thrive in pace and space systems. They're also looking to reduce Curry's offensive burden by bringing in another playmaker, someone who can take pressure off him without disrupting the flow. One name that keeps coming up? Tyus Jones, a steady, underrated point guard who could be a perfect fit next to Steph. Another is Nez Reid, the energetic Timberwolves forward who brings shooting and rebounding in a modern big man's frame. And don't forget about Jonathan Kuminga, who may finally be ready to take that leap from athletic role player to nightly impact contributor. But perhaps the biggest internal shift comes from the mindset. This isn't about proving doubters wrong anymore, it's about proving themselves right. Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, they know what it takes to win. They've lived it. Bled for it. They're not clinging to old glory. They're preparing for one last masterpiece. And the numbers back them up more than you think. Despite a rocky season, Curry still averaged over 26 points per game on elite shooting splits. When healthy, Draymond was a defensive force. And even in limited bursts, the Warriors' starting lineup posted one of the highest net ratings in the league. Their problem wasn't top-end talent, it was consistency, depth, and health. That's a solvable problem. Meanwhile, Curry has quietly been working on his body more than ever before. New diet. New training routine. More focused recovery. According to team insiders, he's come into this offseason with a fire that hasn't been seen since 2015. Why? Because he knows the window is closing but not closed. And the emergence of teams like the Thunder has reminded him what greatness looks like when it's on the rise. And make no mistake, he still wants to meet that greatness at the top. Fans might be divided. Some want to chase the future. Others want to honor the past. But Curry wants both. He wants the Warriors to win now and build for what's next. And if they get this offseason right, if the front office makes the right moves, and the young talent continues to mature? Then don't be surprised if the Warriors aren't just back in the playoffs next year, they're back in the finals conversation. Remember, no one gave them a chance in 2022 either. And they walked away with a title. There's something about championship DNA that doesn't show up in regular season standings. It's in the way a team responds to adversity. The way a leader rallies his squad when everything seems stacked against them. The way a team written off by the world reminds everyone exactly who they are. And that's what Curry is doing now. He's not making excuses. He's not chasing nostalgia. He's simply refusing to accept that the story is over. The Warriors may look different in 2025. They may play faster. They may play younger. They may even hand more minutes to players who haven't yet proven themselves. But they'll still have that number 30 at the heart of it all, leading, inspiring, and lighting it up from 30 feet out like no one else in the history of the game. So if you're a Warriors fan wondering if the dynasty is dead, don't ask the media. Don't ask the stats. Ask Steph. Because his answer is clear. We're not done yet. That belief, that fire is contagious. It's the same energy that took a lottery team in 2014 and turned it into a juggernaut. It's the same leadership that transformed doubters into believers. And it might just be the secret weapon that lifts Golden State to a 5th NBA title. Because while the Thunder are rising and the league is shifting, the Warriors still have something no other team does: a culture built on unselfishness, resilience, and a leader who refuses to quit. So stay tuned. Because the NBA isn't just about who's next, it's about who's still here. And until someone knocks Curry and the Warriors out for good, they're never out of the fight. Thanks for watching, and if you believe in the Warriors like Steph does, drop a comment below. Do you think Golden State can win one more championship before the core retires? Or is this truly the final chapter? Let's hear it. Because this conversation isn't just about basketball, it's about legacy. It's about heart. It's about refusing to let the world write your ending for you. Stephen Curry is standing tall against the noise, carrying the same fire he had as a skinny kid out of Davidson. And now, he's daring the basketball world to doubt him one more time. So what do you think, Dub Nation? Is there still enough left in the tank? Can the mix of veteran wisdom and youthful energy spark one last magical run? Can the Warriors write the kind of comeback story that legends are made of? Smash that like button, subscribe for more NBA breakdowns, and make sure you hit the bell icon so you don't miss a single update as we head into what could be the most dramatic Warriors offseason ever. The future is coming fast. But the past? It's not ready to fade quietly.